Chosen ones. This is why chosen ones are hated by the majority. The truth they will not tell you. Listen closely, because what you are about to hear will shake something deep inside you, and if you ignore it, you may miss a breakthrough that has been waiting for you for a long time. You feel the resistance around you because you carry a light that exposes what others try to hide, and that truth makes many uncomfortable. This is not rejection without reason. This is the reaction to what I placed inside you before you were even aware of it. The majority does not understand you because they cannot see what I have already revealed in your spirit. Stay here and receive this fully, because what you understand today will protect you and prepare you for what is coming next. You have wondered why people misunderstand you, why your intentions are twisted, and why your presence sometimes causes distance instead of closeness. This is not because you are doing something wrong, it is because you are walking in something rare. I did not create you to blend in with the crowd, I created you to stand apart with purpose. When you carry truth, it shines even when you try to stay quiet, and that light reveals things others are not ready to face. This is why the majority reacts with discomfort, because your presence reminds them of what they avoid. There is a reason you have felt different since the beginning, a reason you have sensed things others ignored and understood things without being taught. That difference is not a flaw, it is a mark of selection. I chose you to see beyond surface appearances and to recognize what is real and what is false. The world often rejects what it cannot control, and your spirit cannot be controlled by confusion or deception. That is why you are resisted, because your clarity disrupts what others rely on to feel secure. Type 1111 if you believe. You must understand this clearly. The hate you experience is not truly about you as a person, it is about what you represent. You represent truth, growth, awakening, and accountability, and these things challenge comfort. Many prefer comfort over truth, even when truth would set them free. When you walk into a space, you carry an unseen authority that shifts the atmosphere, and people feel it even if they cannot explain it. That shift creates tension, because not everyone is willing to grow at the level you are being called to. Do not let this make you bitter or closed off, because that is not your assignment. I did not choose you to become hardened. I chose you to remain strong and compassionate at the same time. You are not here to fight people. You are here to walk in purpose and let your life speak for itself. The more you understand this, the less their reactions will confuse you. You will begin to see clearly that their behavior is a reflection of their own struggles, not a reflection of your worth. Take a moment right now and show your support by liking this video, because your action helps this reach those who are struggling to understand what they are going through. You have also noticed that when you try to do good, it is sometimes met with suspicion or doubt. This is because genuine intentions are rare in a world that has learned to expect hidden motives. When people see consistency in you, when they see integrity that does not change based on circumstances, it challenges what they believe about others. Some will admire it quietly, while others will resist it openly. This resistance is not your burden to carry. It is simply something you must understand, so it does not distract you. I have been guiding you through every moment, even when you felt alone and unsupported. There were times when you questioned yourself, wondering if you were the problem, wondering if you should change to be accepted. But deep inside, something kept you from losing yourself completely. That was me, reminding you that your identity is not meant to be shaped by opinions. You are not here to seek approval. You are here to fulfill what I have placed inside you. The majority will always choose what feels familiar, even if it limits them. You, however, are being called into something unfamiliar, because that is where your growth and purpose exist. This is why your path has not looked like everyone else's. This is why your journey has required strength that others did not need to develop. I am preparing you for something greater, and preparation often feels like isolation before it feels like elevation. There is also something else you must see clearly. Not everyone who distances themselves from you is doing it out of hatred. Some are doing it because your presence makes them aware of what they are not ready to change. That awareness can feel uncomfortable, and instead of facing it, they choose distance. This is not rejection in the way you think, it is avoidance of growth. When you understand this, you will stop taking everything personally and start seeing things spiritually. You are protected even when you feel exposed, and you are guided even when the path feels unclear. I have placed a covering over your life that no misunderstanding or rejection can break. Every challenge you have faced has been shaping your strength, your patience, and your ability to stand firm. You are not being pushed away, you are being set apart. There is a difference, and once you understand it, your perspective will begin to change. The truth they will not tell you is that being chosen comes with a cost, but it also comes with a reward that cannot be taken from you. The cost is misunderstanding, isolation, and resistance, but the reward is clarity, purpose, and a deeper connection with me. Many desire the reward, but they are not willing to accept the cost. You, however, are being shaped to carry both, and that is why your journey has been different. Stay grounded in who you are, even when others try to define you incorrectly. Stay consistent in your values, even when others shift based on convenience. I see everything you are doing, even the quiet moments that no one else notices. Nothing is wasted, and nothing is overlooked. Every step you take in alignment with truth is building something that will stand strong in time. Why is an NYC neuroscientist breaking their silence about a hidden brain ritual? Reports say their attorneys are trying to shut this page down after CIA-linked research revealed a brainwave method connected to attracting money. This 7-second practice, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people move away from financial stress into more stable lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky because this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are learning to stand without needing constant validation, and that strength is something many people never develop. I am teaching you to rely on truth instead of approval, and that is why your journey feels different. The more you grow into this, the more stable your spirit will become, even when the world around you shifts. Type 777 if you trust God. There are people who will misunderstand your silence and assume it means weakness, but your silence is often strength under control. You have learned not to react to everything, and that restraint is something they cannot fully understand. Many are driven by impulse, by emotion that has not been refined, but you are being taught discipline from within. This discipline allows you to see clearly when others act from confusion. It also protects you from becoming like the very things that challenge you. You have also noticed that when you start moving forward in your life, resistance seems to increase. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation that you are moving in the right direction. Growth always brings pressure because it stretches you beyond what is comfortable. When you begin to step into your purpose, the environment around you reacts. Some will support you quietly, while others will resist you loudly, but both reactions reveal something important. They show that your movement is creating impact. Do not let resistance stop you, because it was never meant to. It was meant to reveal your strength and deepen your focus. Every time you keep going despite difficulty, you are building a level of resilience that cannot be easily shaken. That resilience will carry you into places where others would have given up. You are not being tested to fail, you are being strengthened to succeed. This is the difference you must keep in your mind. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. There is also a truth you must accept about being chosen, and it may not always feel easy. You will outgrow certain people, certain spaces, and certain ways of thinking. This is not because you think you are better, but because you are being led into something different. Growth changes your perspective, and not everyone will grow at the same pace as you. When this happens, distance becomes necessary, even if it feels uncomfortable. It is not abandonment, it is alignment. You have tried in the past to hold on to connections that were no longer healthy for you. You stayed longer than you should have because you cared deeply and wanted things to work. But deep inside, you felt the tension, the misalignment, the quiet knowing that something was not right. That knowing was not confusion, it was guidance. I was showing you that not every connection is meant to continue into your next season. Some people are part of your journey, but not part of your destination. The majority will often misunderstand this because they measure relationships by familiarity instead of purpose. They believe that staying the same is loyalty, even when growth is needed. But you are being called to something higher than comfort. You are being called to truth, even when it requires change. That is why your decisions sometimes seem difficult to others. They do not see what you see, and they do not feel what you feel inside. You are also learning to trust your inner sense more than external noise. There have been moments when something did not feel right, even when everything looked fine on the surface. That feeling was not fear, it was discernment. I placed that ability inside you so you could navigate wisely. The more you trust it, the clearer it will become. The more you ignore it, the more confusion you will feel. This is why you must stay connected to me, because your clarity comes from that connection. When you spend time in stillness, when you listen instead of rushing, you begin to understand things that cannot be explained logically. You begin to see beyond appearances and recognize deeper patterns. That awareness is one of your greatest strengths. It will protect you from deception and guide you toward what is right for you. There will be times when you feel alone in your thinking, alone in your understanding, and even alone in your decisions. But that solitude is not empty, it is purposeful. In those moments, I am speaking to you in ways that cannot be heard in noise. I am strengthening your confidence so that you do not depend on constant agreement from others. When you reach a certain level of clarity, you must be able to stand even if no one else understands you fully. The truth they will not tell you is that many people admire your strength, even if they do not show it openly. They see how you handle challenges, how you stay grounded, how you continue moving forward despite difficulties. But instead of expressing admiration, some respond with resistance because your strength highlights their own struggles. This is not something you need to fix. It is something you need to understand. You are not responsible for how others feel about your growth. You are responsible for staying aligned with what I have placed inside you. When you focus on that, you will begin to move with a different kind of confidence. Not a loud confidence that seeks attention, but a quiet confidence that remains steady. That steadiness will carry you through situations that would have shaken you before. You are also being prepared for connections that match your growth. Just because some people have moved out of your life does not mean you will always feel this distance. I am aligning you with people who will understand you, support you, and grow with you. These connections will not feel forced, and they will not require you to change who you are. They will feel natural because they are built on truth instead of convenience. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Until those connections fully come into your life, you must remain patient. Do not rush into spaces that do not feel right just to avoid being alone. Solitude is better than being surrounded by people who drain your energy or limit your growth. You are not meant to shrink yourself to fit into places that do not recognize your value. You are meant to expand into what you were created to be. Everything you are going through is building something inside you that will last. Your strength is becoming deeper, your understanding is becoming clearer, and your purpose is becoming more defined. Even when it feels slow, even when it feels difficult, progress is happening. I am working in ways you cannot always see, but you will recognize it when the time comes. When I place something significant inside a person, I also build the strength required to carry it, and that process is not easy. It requires you to let go of illusions, to see truth clearly, and to stand firm when everything around you feels uncertain. This is why your life has required more from you, because more has already been placed within you. Type 1010 to receive blessings. You have seen how people sometimes react when they cannot understand you, and instead of asking questions or seeking clarity, they create distance or judgment. This is because understanding requires humility, and not everyone is willing to admit they do not see clearly. It is easier for them to label you than to reflect on themselves. But you must not allow their misunderstanding to change your direction. Their perception does not define your purpose, and their reaction does not cancel what I have planned for you. There were moments when you almost believed the voices around you, when you started to question your own instincts and doubt your path. You tried to fit into spaces that never truly aligned with you, hoping that acceptance would bring peace. But even when you were accepted, something inside you felt unsettled because it was not the right place for you. That discomfort was not failure, it was protection. I was preventing you from settling in environments that would limit what you are meant to become. As you continue forward, you will notice something important begin to happen within you. The need for approval will slowly fade, and in its place, a deeper sense of clarity will grow. You will begin to make decisions based on alignment instead of fear. This shift is powerful because it frees you from the pressure of trying to please everyone. It allows you to move with intention and confidence, even when others do not understand your choices. Type yes to receive miracles. You must also recognize that not all resistance comes from negativity. Some of it comes from the weight of your own growth. There are parts of you that are still adjusting to who you are becoming, and that process can feel uncomfortable. Growth often requires you to leave behind old habits, old thinking, and even old versions of yourself. This can create an internal tension that feels similar to external pressure. But do not confuse it, because it is not meant to break you, it is meant to transform you. I am guiding you through a process of refinement, where everything unnecessary is being removed so that what is essential can remain. This includes patterns that no longer serve you, beliefs that limit you, and attachments that hold you back. It may feel like loss at times, but it is actually preparation. I am making space for what is aligned with your purpose to enter your life. You cannot carry everything into your next season, and that is why some things must be released. There is also a quiet strength growing inside you that you may not fully recognize yet. It shows in the way you handle challenges now compared to before. Situations that once overwhelmed you no longer have the same effect, because you have developed a deeper sense of stability. This stability is not based on circumstances, it is rooted in your connection with me. The more you rely on that connection, the stronger you become. You are also learning to see people more clearly, not through assumptions, but through understanding. You are beginning to recognize intentions, patterns, and behaviors that you once overlooked. This awareness is not meant to make you judgmental, it is meant to make you wise. It allows you to choose your environment carefully and protect your energy. Not everyone deserves access to your time, your thoughts, or your presence. The majority may continue to misunderstand you, but that no longer needs to disturb your peace. You are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to walk in alignment with what I have placed inside you. When you accept this fully, you will feel a sense of freedom that you have not experienced before. You will stop trying to explain yourself to those who are not ready to understand. Instead, you will focus on living your truth consistently. There will be moments when you feel the weight of everything you carry, moments when you wish things were easier or simpler. In those moments, remember that your strength is not something you created on your own. It is something I am building within you every day. You are not expected to handle everything perfectly. You are expected to remain open, to keep learning, and to keep moving forward. That is how growth continues. You are also being prepared for influence, even if you do not fully see it yet. The way you think, the way you speak, and the way you act will impact others more than you realize. People will observe you, learn from you, and be inspired by your strength, even if they never say it directly. This is part of your purpose, and it requires you to remain grounded and authentic. You are not meant to become someone else. You are meant to become fully yourself. Could a hidden part of your brain be influencing your ability to attract money? A Columbia study linked to CIA research points to a small brain mechanism activated through a simple 7-second ritual. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping people move beyond financial struggles into more balanced lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and finally taking luxury vacations. However, this page might not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. As you continue this journey, you will begin to notice a shift in how you respond to challenges. Instead of reacting quickly, you will pause and see things from a higher perspective. This shift allows you to respond with wisdom instead of impulse. It protects you from unnecessary conflict and keeps you aligned with your purpose. The more you practice this, the more natural it will become. You are not alone in this process, even when it feels like it. I am present in every moment, guiding you, strengthening you, and reminding you of who you are. There is a plan unfolding in your life that is greater than what you can currently see. Every experience, every challenge, and every moment of growth is part of that plan. Nothing is wasted, and nothing is without purpose. The truth they will not tell you is that being chosen is not about being above others. It is about being responsible for what you carry. It is about walking with integrity when it is difficult, choosing truth when it is uncomfortable, and remaining steady when everything around you is uncertain. This is the path you are on, and it is shaping you into someone who can carry what has been placed inside you. I am teaching you how to rise above what once controlled your emotions. This is part of your transformation, and it is necessary for where you are going. The more you step into this new awareness, the more peace you will carry within yourself. Type 222 to claim miracles. You have also begun to notice that not every battle is worth your attention. There was a time when you felt the need to defend yourself constantly, to explain every misunderstanding and to prove your intentions. But now, something inside you is becoming still, and that stillness is strength. You are learning that your energy is valuable, and where you place it matters. Not every voice deserves your response, and not every opinion deserves your consideration. This is why the majority struggles with you, because you are no longer reacting in ways they expect. They are used to patterns, to predictable behavior, and when you move differently, it unsettles them. Your calmness in situations that once would have caused conflict confuses them. Your ability to walk away instead of engaging challenges their understanding. But what they do not realize is that you are not avoiding, you are choosing peace. There is also a deeper confidence forming within you, one that does not need to be loud or visible to others. It is not based on what people say about you, it is based on what you know within yourself. This confidence comes from alignment, from knowing that you are walking in the direction I have placed before you. It does not need approval, because it is rooted in something greater. The more you lean into this, the less outside noise will affect you. Type 2222 to receive miracles. You are also being taught how to let go without resentment. There are people and situations you once held on to tightly, even when they caused you pain. You stayed because of loyalty, because of history, or because you hoped things would change. But now, you are understanding that holding on is not always strength. Sometimes, strength is knowing when to release what no longer aligns with your growth. This process of letting go is not about rejecting others, it is about honoring yourself. It is about recognizing that your peace matters, your growth matters, and your purpose matters. You are not meant to carry everything and everyone with you. Some things are meant to remain in the past, not as a failure, but as a lesson. When you release them, you create space for what is meant to come into your life next. You may feel moments of loneliness as you go through this, and that is natural. When you outgrow certain environments, there is a period where the new has not fully arrived yet. This space can feel empty, but it is not without purpose. It is a time of strengthening, of reflection, and of deeper connection with me. In this space, you are being prepared for what is coming. I am also teaching you to trust timing, even when it does not match your expectations. There have been things you hoped would happen sooner, things you prayed for and waited on. At times, the delay made you question if it would happen at all. But understand this, delay is not denial. I am aligning things in ways you cannot yet see, and when the time is right, it will unfold with clarity. You are not behind in your life, even if it feels that way sometimes. You are on a path that is uniquely yours, and it cannot be compared to anyone else's journey. Comparison will only create confusion, and confusion will pull you away from your purpose. Stay focused on your own growth, your own progress, and your own alignment. That is where your strength lies. There is also something important happening in the way you see yourself. You are beginning to recognize your value without needing it to be confirmed by others. This is a powerful shift, because it frees you from seeking validation in places that cannot give it to you. When you know who you are, you move differently. You make decisions based on truth instead of insecurity. The majority may still misunderstand you, and that is something you must accept. But their misunderstanding no longer has to affect your peace. You are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to be true to what I have placed inside you. When you focus on that, everything else becomes secondary. Your clarity will guide you, and your strength will sustain you. You are also learning to listen more deeply, not just to words, but to what is behind them. You can sense intention, emotion, and energy in ways you could not before. This awareness is a gift, and it allows you to navigate your relationships with wisdom. It helps you avoid unnecessary conflict and choose connections that are genuine. The more you trust this ability, the more it will guide you correctly. Why are so many people talking about the billionaire brainwave? A leading neuroscientist says it was identified during a private program based on CIA research. This 7-second ritual, confirmed by 4 neuroscience labs, helps align your thinking with better financial outcomes. Many are moving away from stress into improved lifestyles, with dream homes, luxury cars, and the freedom to enjoy luxury vacations. But this discovery may be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. As you continue forward, you will notice that your circle becomes smaller but stronger. The connections you keep will be based on truth, respect, and mutual growth. These are the kinds of relationships that support your journey, not distract from it. You are not losing people, you are refining your environment. And that refinement is necessary for your peace and purpose. You are being prepared for a level of clarity and stability that many never reach. This is why your path has required so much from you. It is not because you are meant to struggle endlessly. It is because you are being shaped into someone who can handle more. More responsibility, more influence, and more purpose. And when that time comes, you will be ready. Remember this, you are not walking this path alone. I am with you in every step, guiding you, even when you do not see it clearly. Every challenge you face is building something inside you that will serve you later. Nothing is wasted, and nothing is meaningless. You are being prepared, strengthened, and aligned. You are starting to see that not everything requires your explanation or your defense. There was a time when you felt the need to be understood at all costs, to make sure no one misjudged your intentions. But now you are realizing that peace is more valuable than constant clarification. Not everyone is meant to understand you at your current level, and that is something you must accept without frustration. Your role is not to convince everyone, your role is to remain aligned with truth. This is why the majority continues to struggle with you, because you are no longer operating in the patterns they recognize. They are used to reactions, to emotional responses, to predictable behavior that they can interpret easily. But you have stepped into a different way of living, one that is guided by awareness and intention. This difference creates distance, because they cannot easily categorize you anymore. And what cannot be easily understood is often resisted. You must also recognize that your growth is not only changing your actions, it is changing your perception. You are seeing things more clearly, recognizing patterns, and understanding situations at a deeper level. This awareness can feel overwhelming at times because you are no longer able to ignore what you once overlooked. But this clarity is necessary for your protection and your purpose. It allows you to make decisions that align with who you are becoming. Type 777 to affirm your belief. There will be moments when you feel the weight of this awareness, when you wish things were simpler or easier to ignore. But understand this, once you see clearly, you cannot go back to confusion. And you were never meant to. You were chosen to walk in truth, even when it requires strength. This is part of what sets you apart, and part of why your journey has felt so different. You are also learning to trust your own voice more than the noise around you. There have been times when others tried to define you, to tell you who you are or what you should be. At one point, those voices carried weight and they influenced your decisions. But now you are beginning to hear something stronger within you. That inner voice is becoming clearer, and it is guiding you in ways that external opinions cannot. This trust in yourself is not arrogance, it is alignment. It is the result of staying connected to me and allowing that connection to shape your understanding.